Streaming used to feel really simple. You paid for Netflix, you sat back, and you basically just watched. But here we are in October 2025, and the streaming world looks like a completely different beast. Prices keep climbing, ads are popping up everywhere, your favorite sports are bouncing from one streaming service to another, and behind the scenes, there are lawsuits and privacy concerns most people don't even know about. So today, let's break it all down. Netflix, Hulu, Disney, Tubi, Peacock, ESPN, whatever, and even how the WWE and UFC are shaking up the sports streaming landscape. This isn't just going to be about the shows you're watching, it's about what you're really paying for. Let's start off with the big one, the obvious one, Netflix. For years, it was the gold standard, and to many people, it kind of still is. But the price tag is really starting to bite. And in 2025, Netflix actually raised the standard plan to $18 a month. Meanwhile, the premium plan, the one that gives you the 4K quality and more screens to watch on, that shot up all the way to $25. Even the ad-supported tier, which used to feel like a budget alternative, now costs $8 a month. And remember, Netflix also charges extras if you want to share your account outside your household. That extra member fee, now up to $9 a month. What started as a cheaper alternative to cable is slowly creeping towards cable level prices. And then you have Hulu, which is still holding on to the spot as the home for the next day TV and wide range of shows. Now don't get me wrong, it's the most TV-like streaming platform out there, and many people get it bundled in with Disney and ESPN+. But just like its parent service, Hulu is facing increases. And depending on whether you go with the ad tier or ad-free versions, you're either saving money or being nudged towards paying more. Disney Plus is also following the same trend. Starting October 21st, the ad-supported Disney Plus tier jumps from $9 to $12, and the ad-free option climbs to $20. These services love to be bundled together, but bundling doesn't necessarily protect you from the hikes. When one goes up, the others tend to pretty much just follow. And then on the other hand, you got services like Tubi, which at first feels like a breath of fresh air. No monthly bill, just free streaming, but the trade-off is you get ads and a lot of them. Tubi has leaned hard into being ad-supported. Now while it's great for people who don't mind interruptions, the ad volume is only getting heavier as more viewers flock to it. Peacock sits somewhere in the middle. It is a both free and paid tier, and it also acts as a home for NBC shows, Universal movies, and live content. But lately, its biggest draw, the WWE, actually cut ties with them a little bit. And that's where the sports shakeup comes. Sports rights are moving fast, and they're forcing fans to chase their favorite leagues across platforms. WWE left Peacock going straight into ESPN. They signed a 5-year deal with ESPN. Live pay-per-views and major events are shifting over to ESPN's streaming app. For wrestling fans, that means you're going to have to put out another $30 just to keep up with the action. At the same time, UFC, which for years had a strong presence on ESPN+, has actually shifted live fights and events over to Paramount+. For fight fans, it's a frustrating game of musical chairs. One year it's over here, the next it's over there, and suddenly, your subscription lineup looks like a patchwork quilt. And the cost doesn't stop with just monthly bills. These streaming services have mastered the art of nickel and diming, taxes, surcharges, and hidden fees adding up quietly on your credit card. Bundles seem like a deal, but when that one service raises its prices, the bundle cost will usually adjust itself too to be more expensive. Even ads have become more part of the squeeze. The so-called budget ad-supported tiers are flooded with commercials, sometimes even more than cable ever gave you. And in some cases, the ads aren't just annoying, they're invasible. Several lawsuits have aligned that streaming services like Hulu, ESPN, and Paramount Plus have been quietly sharing users' data advertising through tracking tools like Meta's Pixel. That means your viewing history, what you watch, when you watch it, and how often you watch it could be tied directly to your Facebook profile and used to target ads. Under law like the Video Privacy Protection Act, that's a serious problem, and some lawsuits suggest users could be owed up to $2,500 each in damages. ESPN has even faced antitrust lawsuits over how it structures streaming fees. So while you're just sitting back and watching your show, behind the curtain your data might be traded like currency. And this isn't just tech nerd issues. This kind of tracking influences what ads you see, what content gets pushed onto the front page, and even how much you're being charged down the line. The entire business model of cheap ad-supported streaming runs on one thing, your data, and most people don't even realize they signed up for it in the fine print. So what do you do as a viewer in 2025? The answer is just balance. If you don't watch a service often, maybe just stick to the ad tier and save your cash. If you're streaming every night, those ads will drive you insane, so paying for ad-free might actually make more sense. Do not be afraid to rotate. Subscribe for a few months, binge the shows you want, and then cancel and switch. Streaming companies are counting on you to forget about your subscriptions. Don't let them get that satisfaction. Then the sports shakes up make it even trickier. WWE on ESPN and UFC on Paramount Plus means sports fans will have to budget carefully. You can't rely on one app to cover it all anymore, and chances are more leagues will move around in the next few years. That's why bundles may look appealing. Disney with Hulu and ESPN, or Paramount Plus with Showtime. Always double check the math. Sometimes paying separately is actually a lot cheaper. Now looking ahead, the streaming wars aren't calming down. If anything, fragmentation is only going to get worse. Prices will keep climbing, ads will keep growing, and privacy will still stay in the background. Class actions and new privacy laws might force some changes, but companies will always find new ways to monetize your attention. We might even see microtransactions in streaming apps soon. Imagine paying a couple extra dollars just to watch one movie without ads. That might actually sound crazy now, but so did paying $25 for Netflix 10 years ago. So here's the big question: are you really getting what you pay for? Right now, the average person is at least juggling around 4 subscriptions, each with creeping prices, tags, ads, and privacy risks. Streaming was supposed to be simple. Now it's starting to feel like the very cable system it was promised to replace. If there's one takeaway, it's this: audit your streaming bill. Check what you actually use, cancel what you don't, and keep an eye on those next billing cycle emails, because that's where price hikings like to hide. Don't let the streaming giants nickel and dime you without you realizing it. And if you're worried about privacy, stay up to date on the lawsuits, because if those claims win, you might be entitled to more than just your peace of mind. So let me ask you, which streaming services feels like the biggest ripoff right now? Is it Netflix with its consistent hikes, Disney Plus with its creeping bundles, or maybe you're actually okay with the ads if it means saving a few bucks? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. I'd love to see your take.